So, hello students, welcome back to today's Headlines That Matter. And today I am here with 5 important articles. The first article is from The Hindu. So, the heading is The Unwinnable War. So, basically, this discusses about the ongoing West Asia crisis and its future impacts. Next article is also from The Hindu, that is the building hazards. So, this discusses about the recent fire deaths in the urban areas. Next, we have the topic of Atlantic Meridional Overturning Circulation. So, this important article is from Indian Express. So, this article discusses about the impact of climate change on AMOC and its future implications. Next, we have about the topic of tire waste management. So, this topic is from Down to Earth. So, basically, there was a recent proposal of Niti Aayog for the quick management of the tire waste and to promote the circular economy. And finally, we have article of Methane Alert Response System, which is an important system of United Nations to detect and to monitor various methane emitters sites in all over the world. Okay, so first topic, that is unwinnable war. So basically, this discusses about the complete background, that why the West Asia crisis started and what was the result. So as you know, that West Asia crisis started because USA and Israel attacked on Iran, and as a response of that, Iran blocked the Strait of Hormuz. Now, to deal with all these things, because since Strait of Hormuz is very important critical point, to deal with all these things, US Navy started an operation that we call as Operation Project Freedom. And what was the purpose of Project Freedom? Its main purpose was to escort and to help the stranded vessels in the Strait of Hormuz to move out safely. Now, Iran is not supporting this thing, and Iran was ready for the consequences, and Iran attacked US ships as well as UAE, as the ships near the UAE, and UAE is an important ally of US in Middle East. Now, since Iran is not ready to surrender, Iran is not fearful. So, within 50 hours of launching this operation, that was Project Freedom, USA had to withdraw from this operation. Now, this will be having long term consequences, because this is very long and slow conflict. Long and slow conflict means there are no winners, but it will be having huge impact on the economy all over the world. Why it will be having huge impact? Because of the blockage of Strait of Hormuz, the oil supply will reduce. Because of the reduction in oil supply, price will increase. If price will increase, overall inflation will rise, and hence it will impact the overall economy all over the world. Next topic is the building hazards. So basically, this topic is related to urban deaths in India. So here the article discusses about the fire deaths in Delhi. And here, fire deaths in Delhi, basically, here 3 reasons are discussed why the fire deaths in Delhi took place. The first important issue was that recent death took place because of the electronic locks used. Because the people there could not escape because of the electronic locks, and because of the fire, complete electronic system or complete electrical system failed. Next, it talks about the lack of firefighting equipment. So, because of that, also some deaths happened. And finally, some of the deaths happen because of the poor urban planning. Next article discusses about the electrical overload. So all the electrical wirings or the electrical transmission system is not built for the very high load. And during summer time, load increases because we use various kind of equipments, for example, AC, coolers, etc. So that's why article is discussing that Indian house must use the circuit breakers. Circuit breakers, that means if the load is increased, power can be easily cut. And other solutions are that instead of focusing on the high tech technologies, for example, the robotics or drones, you must focus on the basic urban planning. You must focus on the basic electrical safety. Next, we have topic of the Atlantic Meridional Overturning Circulation. So here article is saying that because of the climate change, this circulation is becoming weak. And what was the main purpose of this circulation? Its main purpose was to transfer heat, salt, as well as nutrients across the world. So quickly, let's discuss how this circulation works. So first of all, what will happen here? The warm and salty water will move from equator to the north side, that is around Greenland, and there the water will become cold, salty, as well as dense. And since the water is dense, it will sink, and after sinking, it will lead to the upwelling. So that's why So this was the complete process under which AMOC works. But now, because of the climate change, since the salinity is reducing, the water which went from equator to the north area, there the density will reduce. Since the density is reduced, the water will not sink and hence upwelling will not occur, and hence the complete cycle of AMOC will not take place. So these are the main important things. Now the article discusses about the impact of this. So impact of this is, if AMOC is weak, monsoon will be very weak. If monsoon is very weak, very less rainfall will happen in India. And if rainfall is very less, it will lead to agriculture crisis, food security, as well as water insecurity in India. And important thing, more important thing is that weakening of AMOC can lead to stronger El Nino. And if El Nino is stronger, then impact on Indian monsoon will be very, very weak. Next topic is related to waste tire management overhaul. So recently, Niti Aayog has proposed the new standards for two things which are the byproducts of waste tire management or waste tire recycling. So first product is tire pyrolysis oil and second is the recovered carbon black. So basically what Niti Aayog is saying, that main two products which are obtained from the tire waste management is the tire pyrolysis oil and second is the recovered carbon black. So these are the very important sources of energy which can be used in industry. But since the quality is not very good, the standards are very not good, are not very good, industries are not using. And since industries are not using them, their demand in the market is very less. That's why Niti Aayog is trying to promote or trying to increase the standards or quality of these byproducts so that circular economy can be promoted. And please remember here that pyrolysis is very important term here, because this recycling of tire waste is done through pyrolysis only. Now, next important article is last article is related to methane alert and response system. So basically the main purpose of this Mars system, so in Mars system various satellites are used and those satellites will monitor the methane emitters all over the world. So recently what was the new finding? Earlier it was thought that major methane emitters are the coal mines, as well as the major methane emitters were the oil and gas facilities. But according to a recent finding, coal mines as well as waste dump facilities are also important emitters. That's why Mars system has been expanded to these systems also. And according to recent finding, Kanjurmarg landfill, which is in Mumbai, this is one of the highest methane emitters all over the world. Okay, so I think these were the important topics for today. Okay, so these were the 5 important topics for today, and thank you and have a nice day.